Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I am back to give you some news regarding Gamescom 2016. Once again, I'm just on Microsoft Edge again, so don't try and bear the messenger here. So, with Gamescom 2016 just hours away, and even though it's getting closer and closer, we're going to bring up a little bit of good news and bad news here. Now, I'm going to bring up the bad news here first. This is the first time since 2013 that Microsoft is not going to be having a press conference this year. Same thing for Sony as well. They won't be doing a press conference as well. Now for Sony, here's the good news though. For Sony, they'll have a showcase later on in the year, which is bound to be called PS4 Neo. They're going to be having a presence on the show floor here, which has a few VR titles here, like Final Fantasy 15, for example, Batman Arkham VR, and maybe even some Gran Turismo Sport as well. So that's what's going to be happening for Sony. I think what they're going to be called is like a FanFest show. I think that's what it's probably going to be called. Sorry. For Microsoft as well, like I said, no conference this year, but I think they're going to be doing an Xbox / Microsoft, whatever you want to call it, FanFest show as well. Now, they're going to be doing some live streams, like maybe get some in-game streams. For example, Gears of War 4, which is coming out October 11th. Forza Horizon 3, Halo Wars 2, coming out in February 2017. Recore and Sea of Thieves. So that's what they're going to be announcing on the show floor there. Now, pretty much at the end of that E3 briefing, back in June of 2016 for Microsoft, they hit the jackpot on one of two big consoles here. The first one that they've announced was Xbox One S, which is now officially out right now. The other one called Project Scorpio. That's one of the brand new 4K consoles for Xbox. Now, it is not going to be released until late next year, probably late 2017 at the latest. But for Project Scorpio, they may announce more from that console. They may announce more from that console probably either in E3 or Gamescom 2017 or both. So don't feel disappointed, Xbox fans. If you want that hands-on Project Scorpio, you'll have to wait until the next E3 or Gamescom briefing to happen for 2017. Before we get to the conference schedules here, one more thing I gotta notify you about: Nintendo. Now, I'm not 100% sure if Nintendo was doing a briefing or not, but they may be announcing the next Nintendo NX console. I think that's what the rumors that I've been told about right here. But that's one of the new consoles that it may come probably very soon. I don't know when, but I don't play Nintendo that much. I'm just an Xbox kind of person. But the but the Nintendo Nintendo NX, Nintendo NX console should be coming out soon, and of course, there's been gameplay from Zelda Breath of the Last Wild. I think that's what it's called. I think a lot of Nintendo fans are pretty happy that that new Zelda game was officially announced. So we get a little bit of a glimpse of it right there. Okay, so there you go. Microsoft, Sony, and Microsoft and Sony for sure. Not doing press conferences, but they may have the FanFest schedule for Tuesday. So we'll see how it all goes there. Now, on to the briefings itself. We have one, maybe two guaranteed conferences for Gamescom 2016. For Blizzard will be having a Gamescom 2016 conference. And just so you know, both conferences will take place this Tuesday on August the 16th. Now, it's going to happen at 12:30 Eastern Time, 9:30 a.m. Pacific, if you live on the West Coast. In the UK, it's at 5:30, and in Europe, right around 6:30. And same for EA. They'll have a conference as well, but it's going to be 45 minutes later at 1:15 in the East and 10:15 in the West. So, what will we expect from Blizzard? Well, they've been into every Gamescom as we've last heard about, so they're going to be promising some new gameplay content here. So we've heard rumors that we're bound to be getting a StarCraft HD. I think that's what they're hopefully getting some rumors that might be true. And in Overwatch, there's bound to be an animated short called Bastion, which will be explained later on that week there. But you will be seeing some live streams from Blizzard, which obviously includes Overwatch, which unfortunately the summer games wrap up on the 21st of August. There's also going to be World of Warcraft Legion, Heroes of the Storm, Hearthstone, Diablo, and StarCraft 2. Now, I don't know if there's going to be a StarCraft HD, but there is going to be a StarCraft 2 coming out. So it's going to be a lot of fun right there. So that's for Blizzard. For EA, if you missed that conference, by the way, I think the winners for E3 2016 were Sony, Microsoft, and I gotta give EA into the top 3 there. They did very, very good there at that briefing. There is a chance that EA may do a conference. I think there's a good chance they will. If they are doing the Gamescom 2016 conference, there's going to be a good amount of sports games that you get to see for live streams. So we've seen some FIFA 2017, or actually FIFA 17, that is. You had a look at the Ultimate Team there with new features, plus the mobile edition as well. Expect other sports games to be coming out, like NHL 17 and Madden NFL 17 as well. Plus a look at some new Star Wars games to follow along as well, like Star Wars Battlefront, Star Wars Collection, and a lot of stuff. There's also 2 huge games that were just announced at EA, and I'm pretty sure fans are really very excited about this. Titanfall 2 and Battlefield 1. Both are coming out sometime in the fall. I think there's probably going to be new maps and some new trailers to follow along as well. We've heard rumors that we're about to get a Red Dead Redemption 2, which I'm pretty sure a lot of fans will be pretty happy about. I'm pretty sure there's a good chance we'll get Red Dead Redemption 2 coming out very, very soon. I don't know when it'll be released, but there's rumors that we will get a new Red Dead Redemption 2 game coming up soon. Should be good. Now, other announcements and predictions to be coming along for Gamescom 2016 before we wrap this all up. This one here, I've been talking about it for at least a few weeks and a bunch of times here. Bungie will be at Gamescom 2016. I've already said it before, I'll say it again. They're going to be coming up with some new Destiny announcements regarding Rise of Iron. So there will be a live stream at around, let me just think of it here, 5:30, well, we're looking at around 1 p.m. I know, I'm trying to figure it out right on the top of my head right there. Anyway, yeah, a Rise of Iron live stream for Bungie will be coming our way at around 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Obviously, the top story for that Rise of Iron live stream will be a Crucible game mode called Supremacy. There's also going to be 2 of the modes. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Inferno and Free for All. Of course, if you mentioned from the weekly update there's going to be 2 guys taking part in the Supremacy game mode there. Deej will be there, More Console will be there, Urk will be there, the whole game will be there as well. So there's going to be new Crucible modes regarding Supremacy, along with the 4 new brand new maps and features. Now, if you're not a fan of PvP, they've also teased in some new glimpses of the social space from the Playlands on Earth called Fellwinter's Peak. So they'll probably do some teasers of that as well, and maybe another trailer for Rise of Iron. Who knows? We're also expected to get Resident Evil 7 to be out at Gamescom, perhaps. Maybe even get a little bit of a teaser as well. Or maybe another trailer. So, who knows what will happen. And finally, there is a chance that Ubisoft may be at Gamescom 2016 also. We're not 100% sure. If not, they'll do like what Xbox and Sony did, and that's do another FanFest show. If they are doing the FanFest show, which I'm pretty sure they will, they'll be doing some new demos like South Park, The Fractured Butthole, and so help me God, I don't like South Park, period. I hate it. And thank God I ain't playing it, but again, that's just my opinion. I don't like South Park, period. There's going to be a Watch Dogs 2, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands, which I think that's actually a pretty good game there. Plus some VR games as well, and they've showed 2 of them at E3 2016. The 2 that I mentioned there were Star Trek Bridge Crew and Eagle Flight. So that's the 2 VR games that you're expected to see right there. I'm hoping for Ubisoft as well. I hope they give us a release date for the next DLC expansion for Tom Clancy's The Division. Because I know there's a lot of people saying, oh, The Division's dead. Yeah. Well, probably is. But with the next DLC expansion coming out very soon, I hope they do an announcement on Tom Clancy's The Division when the next DLC expansion, which is the second of 3 coming out this year. It is called Survival. So here's hoping they do a trailer of that on when it's coming out. Remember, Xbox One and PC get it 30 days early, and that's for the first 2 expansions, and PS4 will have to wait an additional 30 days. But all 3 consoles get the final expansion, which is Last Stand, sometime in the winter. So here's hoping they'll announce that at Ubisoft as well. Last but not least, before I go, we might be looking at a world first behind-the-scenes look at the brand new movie, which is Assassin's Creed, which is starred by none other than Michael Fassbender. And of course, the brand new Assassin's Creed movie is bound to be in theaters sometime in winter of 2016. Actually, let me reframe that. The brand new Assassin's Creed movie, that's probably going to be in theaters sometime in December of 2016. So I am looking forward to Gamescom 2016, folks, especially the Rise of Iron stream. I am really looking forward to it on Tuesday. So all the briefings, all the conferences, all the live streams will take place this Tuesday, August the 16th, around between 12:30 and 1:30 if you live in the eastern coastline there. And I think from the 17th to the 21st, I think it's just going to be games that everybody can play at Gamescom 2016 in Cologne, Germany. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So on that note, we're going to end it right here. So there you go. This would be an excellent time to subscribe to the channel here, because with our 2016-2017 season just around the corner, starting in a few weeks, we are definitely looking forward to Gamescom 2016. Should be pretty good. I'd say right around an average of 50-50, so it's not going to be all that bad. So until then, folks, thank you very much for watching this Gamescom 2016 schedule video, which is now officially confirmed. And we are just hours away until it officially starts. It should be fun. So until then, folks, enjoy the briefings on Tuesday, and we'll catch you guys next time. Take care. Peace out.